Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be a general reading for the month of January 2024. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't fit, don't try and force it. Check another placement. Okay, first card that we have out, Sag, is the Eight of Wands. So, I love that for you. This is about intuitive downloads, sort of when energetic inspiration lines up and strikes a certain octave of frequency within you that just really harmonizes and reverberates sort of throughout your whole being. It's just something that you know, that you can't really explain why you know it, you just know it. It's being led by faculties that are not intellectual, but are very much still conscious. It's wands, which is fire energy. That's your energy. So it's a really good start to January. Let's see what else we have for you, though. Sagittarius, January 2024 for Sagittarius. We've got the Sun card. So this is one of my favorite depictions of the Sun card in the tarot, is in this Light Seers deck. This very much feels to me like this is kind of the download that you're experiencing here. So in January, for many of you, there's something that's happening that is going to sort of feel maybe like lightning is striking you. And in this process, it's going to charge you up in a way that maybe you haven't experienced in a really long time. And if it's not something you haven't experienced in a really long time, this could be a first time thing for many of you. There's been a lot of Pluto energy lately that I've been picking up on, especially doing readings for the collective, but also personal readings. And it's something about, Pluto's getting ready to shift into Aquarius. It's moving out of Capricorn, which we got a little taste of earlier this year between March and June. But that was kind of like a trailer, just a little bit of a teaser. And we're about to enter into Pluto into Aquarius, and that is going to be a huge shift in the fault lines of consciousness and how exactly, not even how, where it is as a collective that we are tearing things down in order to rebuild them, put them back together in a more efficient way. Those are sort of the themes that we're moving into, and in very much like an Aquarius flavor, which is innovation and electricity. So there's something about, I think, this energy for many of you Sagittariuses, this feels very Jupiterian. This feels expansive, which, Jupiter is your planet ruler. So there is definitely this spark that is being activated in so many of you. And it's so beautiful, just the way that these two cards are coming out, and just, I don't know how it's very apparent to me. It's like wisdom downloads, but in a way that's, I don't know, like, in the Matrix, how, like when Neo needed to learn martial arts, he just downloaded the skills. It's something like that. It's something about you're going to be let into maybe some esoteric processes through your journeying, through your learning. It's going to be I just heard Kazemi, which in astrology is when a planet conjuncts the sun and the light and the heat from the sun charges it up. It's like your consciousness is going to be, where is it at? Your consciousness is going to be experiencing some kind of Kazemi, where the universe is charging you up, maybe after a really long time. That's really beautiful. Let's see what else we have here. Let's get one more card for Sagittarius. Sign of Sagittarius for January 2024. Sagittarius. Oh, interesting. We had 3 that came out. The Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. So for some of you, there's a message here about allowing. It's like this trust fall energy, and in that, which is being asked of you. I almost wanted to say required, but not really required. In order for you to continue in evolving on your conscious path, there's something about a rite of passage here. And I mean metaphorically, I don't mean really fall backwards off of a cliff. You connect with your intuition for these messages, use your own discernment, but there is this story being portrayed here of saying, I surrender to the flow of the divine, of what's happening around me. The energy that's charged within the ether, charged within the ether. Much like it's depicted in the Rider-Waite Aces of this hand coming out of the clouds, coming out of nowhere, and holding, whatever the suit is. There's something about turning something out of nothing, if that makes any sense. And in that process, there's a weight that's being placed down, and it doesn't even just feel like your weight. It's like maybe generationally something that you've been carrying, that your family's been carrying, a certain mode of relating to each other, or a certain mode of just patterns, loops that you stay in. There's something about letting go of the only thing that you've ever known in order to set out, kind of, because I get this, I see this, how the Ten of Wands is depicted here in this artwork, and it reminds me of the in the Lord of the Rings, when Samwise is they're walking through I think it's the cornfields, or hay or something, and he says, one more step, Mr. Frodo, and I'll be the furthest away from the Shire that I've ever been, the furthest away from home that I've ever been. And that's sort of what this feels like to me. It feels like you like this is such a powerful energy, Sagittarius. Whoever I'm picking up on, this is alchemizing something in the bloodline, by just your own persistence and your own willingness to give up that which is familiar in order to set out into something that you haven't experienced yet, that maybe no one in your family has experienced yet. But the Chariot came with it, and that's that same energy of charging that I've been talking about, and maybe even charging past this, charging through this energy of maybe like the weight that you feel with this Ten of Wands. And it's like there's something about you coming into balance with both the light and dark aspects of yourself, that's carrying you really into whatever is next here. And it's like you're experiencing support, you're experiencing guidance in a really powerful way here, Sagittarius. So let me know in the comments below, because I'm really intrigued. I'd love to know how this is expressing for you. And for anyone who wants a deeper connection and a deeper look, I did want to let you know, Sagittarius, that I've opened up my shop and I have personal readings, recordings, as well as live virtual readings with me. Click on the link below, use the code, and hopefully I'll see you soon. But as always, thanks for tuning into my channel. Until next time, Sag.